Good morning guys, and welcome back to another vlog and another haul with me. I am currently sitting in what probably sounds like a very echoey room because this is the room that had all of my clothes in previously, which I emptied with you guys with the last vlog and put into the wardrobe room, which honestly has made such a big difference to how I'm feeling. If you didn't catch that last vlog, I'll just link above here if you fancy having a look at our dressing room. But I'm currently, I think it's about 7 in the morning. It's Tuesday and I got to a point, I think I said to close the last vlog on a Sunday, where I had finally started to feel much better and better in the house. The house was very much kind of, I don't know, put together, a bit more put together, not fully put together. And now we have had landscapers in and our kitchen painter in, and they're in this week. So the house is now disheveled and not put together. And previously in these scenarios, I have not videoed because I felt like the house wasn't put together and I just felt very stressed and a bit overwhelmed. So I'm coming to you nice and early this morning because I'm going to show you some of the things that are going on in the house this week, because I know that I will thank myself for it, because I'll be able to look back in it in years to come, because I'm very much hoping that we're going to be here for the future. So I'm going to get ready now. Obviously I'm barefaced. I have done some sprint training in our gym, which is in our garage. And I haven't done sprint training since, I don't know, the start of the year. So given that we are in May, it felt really good. And I got to kind of look out onto our oak tree. It's really lovely weather. It's a little bit too warm, but I'm not complaining. It's lovely weather out here. And after my sprint training, I did just a quick 15 minutes weight training. So a bit different to the typical Pilates. But I'm going to get ready. And whilst I get ready, I'm probably insert a haul for this week because I've got some amazing items from Zara, like seriously great items. So I'm going to insert that now, and then I'm going to take you through the rest of my day and potentially the week. Anyways, guys, buckle up, get some coffee, chill, and get ready for some great items. Hey guys, I'm coming to you from the past, not the future, from the past, because I am about to go out tonight and I'm looking to choose what outfit to wear. So I thought this would be a perfect time to show you my haul of the week, what I've been buying. As we all know, if you've been here for a while, you know I buy pretty routinely every week, sometimes more than others, but I am 100% excited to show you some of the items today, because quite frankly, they are amazing items. Now, it might be a little bit loud in the background, and if so, I'm really, really sorry. As you all know, I am currently in the middle of a bit of a building site, and of course, just as I'm about to film, the landscapers turn up to cut through some edging, which is really, really noisy. But yes, nevertheless, here I am with today's haul, and this is very much looking at items that you can wear out, whether it be for kind of like a dressy kind of brunch with the girls or out for a date night. I'm really excited to show you today's hauls because the items are from the high street. I am mixing some of them with items that I've got from designers like Wardrobe NYC, which are these trousers. Now these trousers, if you guys have seen some of the previous videos, I ummed and ahed about these trousers for 2 whole years, maybe even 3 years. And this is the year I finally bought them, and I am not sorry at all. So I'm happy that I bought them. But I wanted to just kick it off with this first outfit. I've just put some heels on because this is the outfit that I think I'm going to be wearing tonight. I've just done my hair, I've just done my makeup, so I'm all ready to go. Just letting my curls drop out a little bit. But this outfit for me is so comfortable, and I'm not too sure if you can see the heels. Let me just readjust you quickly. There we go. I'm currently filming in what is the loft room, or one of the loft rooms, and I don't know if this is going to be my room to film in. Rather than wait until it's like perfectly ready, I thought, look, let's just film in lots of different rooms. Maybe you guys, maybe we could start a poll here. Maybe you guys can let me know where you think is best, but I suppose that's going to be very much guided by how we decorate. This is a bit of a weird shaped room, there's a lot of eaves, but effectively it's not a room in use, and as you can see there's quite a lot of space for cupboards. This could be nice in the future, but let's just see. But anyways, back to today's haul. This top here is from the high street. It is wonderful. I've got this in a size medium. I did buy a size small as well, but I decided to go for the medium just because of the slightly bigger bust that I have. And I do feel like the girls are kind of out, but I love this peplum top. Now this is the perfect outfit when you say to your girls, what are you wearing tonight? I'm gonna wear a pair of trousers and a nice top. This top I think is like $22.99, which is an absolute bargain. I'll just show you, it's very, very plain. It's of the same material as the Wardrobe NYC, like it's very stretchy, therefore very comfortable. It's not tight over the stomach, which means it's perfect for going out for dinner, which is what I'm doing tonight. And then it's cut very nicely with this sweetheart neckline, nice thick straps, so it means I could wear a bra if I want to. I'm not currently wearing a bra, but I might wear a bra. And then at the very back, it's like a very demure cut on the back, and I absolutely love it. And for £22.99, honestly, I'm going to see if there's going to be any other colours, because you know what I'm like. If there's other colours in a top that I like, I'm buying them all, you know that. And then I've got these Wardrobe NYC trousers. I'll link these down below in case any of you are interested. They are a little bit expensive, but like, you don't need lots of trousers and they can go with so many things. I just love the cut of these. I put on a little bit of weight of late, and yet it still fits really well because it's got an elasticated top. But I'm not here to show you the trousers, I'm just here to show you the top itself. But yeah, wonderful, love this. And I think this is definitely going to be my favourite item of today's haul, but it's most definitely going to be the item that I'm going to be wearing out tonight. Now, before I get out of this item, I want to show you this blazer, because for me, this blazer that I have, sorry, I've been talking away. This blazer that I have is literally the outfit in itself. Now, this is from Zara, once again, high street. But let me tell you, I have two Balenciaga hourglass blazers and an hourglass coat that are super expensive. I think the coats that I spend is like around the £3,000 mark, and the blazers I think were around the £1,500 mark. This is literally near enough the same as the black one. Now, I had ummed and ahed about getting the black one, but it's just the price point. I just didn't think it was worth it. So to get this one, now this is a bit expensive for Zara. I think it's around the £100 mark, maybe a bit more. But as always, I'll link these items. But this is honestly literally the same, but just for 1/10 of the price, which is amazing. But I really, really like it. And I'll show you also with the skinny trousers, because I feel like this design, when you've got the hourglass, you want everything else to be really, really tight, so that you can over accentuate what the hourglass shape, which is really for the female form, is doing. So let me just change into those trousers, show you what it looks like, but I absolutely love it. I just want to show you the blazer up close, because honestly, until you come really close, you don't realise just how thick the materials and how much of a good quality it is. I've just slipped on a pair of leggings. Now, these are split, I think they're called split hem leggings. And these are like the Wardrobe NYC, but I got these from Abercrombie and Fitch. And if I can see if they're still in stock, I'll link these trousers down below. But this will work just as well with a pair of skinny jeans. Now, I have got these ultra elongated heels, which are from Balenciaga, which may look a bit odd, but I love this style. I love the drama of it. I love the fact that everything's a bit more exaggerated on the hips, and then also on the shoe, and then also on the hem of the trousers. But I just think this is really, really lovely. Now, I probably wouldn't wear this to the office. I think this is more for me going out. I've got this done up at the moment, but I also think I normally wear the Balenciaga blazer, which this is an exact dupe of, loose. I just think it looks really, really nice. But yeah, I could not show you this, because if you are like me and either has the hourglass blazer from Balenciaga or have been considering buy one, don't. Save your money. Save 9/10 of your money and buy this one. I believe they've got it in white also, but I'm not really a white blazer person. But yeah, absolutely love this blazer. This is a no-brainer. Now, this next item I am wearing in a size medium, and I actually really, really like it. Now, it's not as tight as I would have expected on the waist. So you could actually bring this in with kind of like either a waist belt or a very thin belt. I do have a thin belt downstairs. But I think I'll just show you by putting my hands just as to what it will look like. But this is an all-in-one, although it looks like a two-piece, but it is, yeah, definitely is an all-in-one. But I just love the way this is cut. Now, I'm wearing this as a size medium because of the size of my bust. I do have a size small, but I don't think I want to draw any more attention to my bust than it is. But I love it. I'm wearing these beautiful shoes that I've got from Zara from a good few years ago too. But I think it's very simple, very elegant. It actually looks quite designer-esque led. Let me just show you a bag that I've also bought too. Now, this bag is actually made out of proper suede. I've got nothing inside it as of at the moment, so I think it will look much better once it's bulked out. But I love the kind of taupe colour that this is, especially along with the brown. I think this is absolutely stunning. Now, this bag I think is around the £100 mark. So yes, a little bit more expensive than your usual bag, but as I say, it is leather suede. It is absolutely stunning. I think this looks more designer, very chic. And I thought I'd just quickly show you what it looks like a little bit close up, but it's like this hobo style bag with a nice thick strap. You could fill it up with lots of stuff. This will go really good casual, especially going to the office or just going into London. Yeah, I think it looks even really nice flat with nothing in it. But I really love this outfit. I love the cut of this whole dress, and I just think it's just really easy. I even think that I could wear this to the office because it's not too booby on the actual top here. So, and the fact that it's got like a real nice A-line skirt, yeah, I really like this, and I just love the colour too. Now, the final item of today's haul, I know this is a very small haul for me, but I haven't bought too much this week, is these shoes from Zara. These are kind of looking a bit like the Giovito Rossi or the, I'm trying to think, the Amina Muaddi, is that how you say it? These types of heels, but these are from Zara, and I think they're like £35. I love the colour. I bought them with this dress in mind. I've still got them attached because I'm not too sure how I feel about them. Like, I am very much used to kind of a slingback shoe in the summer, and I do love these. And I want to try and get into mules, but I always feel like, because there's no strap on the back, that maybe it might be a little too loose, like I feel like not secure. Although I've seen people wearing them and they look so chic and so just very casual, very easy. And I think in summer, having a shoe without a strap on the back does kind of shout out carefree, easy going. You can throw them on, throw them off, go onto the grass barefoot, and then come back out, put your shoes back on again. But yeah, I'm just taking a look at this. I do like how these look. I think for me, I would prefer just like a little bit of extra heel, a little bit more height on this shoe. So I'm not going to buy these ones. I'm going to kind of keep on looking, try a few more, see if I actually like the style itself. But I wanted to show you guys in case any of you guys are indeed into this type of shoe, because for £35 they're beautiful, and the colour is obviously very on trend. It's very easy to wear during spring, so I think that these, if this is your style, is a perfect shoe to wear. Afternoon guys, it has been a couple of days since we put this table up, but it's been a busy day in the house. But I just wanted to talk through. I know you guys would have seen a time lapse of us putting this table, myself putting the table together, and then me roping in our painter to actually put the kind of final piece in. But this is the table. Now, I'm not too sure if I've already explained to you guys already, but ultimately, this table that you can see here is in its raw, untouched finish. So it's actually made out of mango wood. I wasn't too sure what type of wood it was. And it's this lovely colour. It's very light. Now, the reason I'm showing you this pre-finished is purely one, because where I got it from, there was a massive, I think 6 to 8 weeks waiting list to actually have it stained, which is an extra 2 months. And I just thought maybe I might be able to stain it myself. I'm not too sure if I'm going to have the time, but if not, that I could then maybe hire someone else to do the finish. But yeah, this is it in its raw finish. Now, I think it looks really, really nice. So if you had a house where that was your colour theme, then that would work very well. But you may have noticed already that the house has quite a lot of darkness in the wood itself. So as you see here, we've got a, kind of this dark finish, and I wanted to incorporate this dark finish into the hallway so it ties it through. And I've kind of done that with the rest of the wood. Apologies for not tidying this before showing you guys, but as you can see, the cabinetry over there, it's not focusing so well, but the wood there is also dark. So I'm trying to incorporate a little bit of the lightness of the walls, and then bringing the darkness in here. But for the time being, I just wanted to go ahead and dress this table. So this table, I've decided that even though this light currently in our gallery landing is off center, we will change this light at some point, and we will fit something that's kind of can be seen from both the first floor and the ground floor. But how I always envisaged styling this table was with something very grand in the middle, kind of a bit similar to like when you walk into a lobby or walk into a lobby of a hotel. And I had this pot already from our last house, so I'm kind of trying to utilize what we already have. Apologies if you can hear a sound in the background. That is our diffuser, which goes off 3 times a day, and it's really, really beautiful. The scent that it pushes through the house kind of lingers and remains throughout the whole day. But I've dressed the actual pot itself with what is free from Mother Nature, with some cow's parsley. Now, I had read that this is kind of like a bit of a weed, not really considered a flower, but I always love seeing this flower pop up in spring. For me, this is a sign of spring. And in fact, when we went away to Morocco, we were away for only 5 days, but within 5 days, the grounds and everywhere around us was kind of relatively bare. And we came back and this cow's parsley had popped up everywhere. So I really like the height that it gives without any cost, which is wonderful. And it's also a beautiful reminder when I see it in the morning of like, we're in spring. And so what I'm hoping to do is always change the actual floral decoration with the seasons. I know that could be quite expensive, so I'm hoping to try and do that, but always from nature, so always from outside. But yeah, for my first attempt, you guys are seeing my first attempt. I really like it. I'm really happy with it. And as I say, let's see how I get on with it. But I also want to style this up a little bit. So let me see if I can pop you here on the stairs and then you can watch how I style it. Perfect. This is like a well-made tripod. I love it. So I don't know how I'm going to do it in the future, but what I was envisioning was trying to make it into like compartments. So having 4 lots of books, or maybe having books here, a larger candle. Now I don't have all of these items at the moment, but I kind of wanted to kind of just run by how I think I would potentially style it. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, how I could potentially style it. But I have got some books around, but I just feel like I don't have all the books that I would like. And I'd also like to put a book which reflects what both mine and Joe's interest is. So that when you come through the front door, you get a quick dose of kind of what we're about as a couple or what our interests are. So yeah, I might not be able to fully style it up. If I do, I'll make sure I add this time lapse here. Table. Now this is only temporary because, as I say, I would like this to have a lot more kind of personality of both Joe and I feel like because of these books, they're very much my kind of books. Like this book here, I mean, look how gorgeous this is. I've got tabs showing all of the items. Sorry, that's just Joe coming in. All of the pages that kind of give me inspiration. This is called Call It Home and it's by Amber Lewis, an American designer. And oh my God, this view is just, doesn't look real, does it? It looks like AI has done something with it. And then here are some more of the other views. Let's have a look to see my other things that I've tabbed. I mean, like this is gorgeous. Very natural, very kind of based on textures and nature, etc., which is my kind of thing. And then I've also put another one of my favorite books called Arranging Things. As I say, this is very much my personality and not Joe. And then a beautiful candle from the White Company and a diffuser from the Newt. And then I've also got another book. So very much house interior books for the time being. But this has just reminded me even more so how I want to try and find books which incorporate stuff that we both like. So maybe I might get some like art books or some photography. I know there's a David Yarrow book that I've wanted to buy for years, and I feel like this is the perfect time for me to realise that I need to buy it. And then I've got this dish here, which is, I think it's from H&M, which we had at the last house, but I thought it would be good just to have a dish so that you could throw your keys down if you want to. And then I've also got a box here for things, anything that I might need, like for example, I don't know, a lighter for the candle, etc. But yeah, I really like how this looks. Probably don't need to light the candle now, although it is later in the evening, and once I've kind of just gone and done the rounds around the garden, I think I'm probably going to retire. My God, doesn't that sound so posh? But I think I'm probably going to retire for the evening. I might even treat myself to a glass of wine. I've been doing this thing where I'm not drinking in the week, and it does make me feel a lot better. But let me just grab some flip-flops or something to wear outside in the garden. And I'm just going to show you where we are in the garden. I've just put my Hermes sandals on, which I can't believe I'm going into the garden with. But you know, I said to you about trying to just get things done rather than focusing on perfect. So I thought I'd just show you where we are with the garden at the moment. So currently you will see that our patio is very much stained with all the boards that have been down since the gardeners or the hard landscapers have been here. So I'm hoping they're going to clean that because it doesn't look great. Here is our oak tree number 2. We've got one oak tree in the front of the garden, and then we've got this beautiful kind of 300-year-old oak tree in the back. But yeah, this is our kind of garden. It was very much just all green, very flat. It is very much still in the process of being complete. I reckon it's going to be still another couple of weeks till we get this complete. And it has been quite a tedious process. It's been a bit stressful, but we've put in some new steps and we've put these windy paths which actually look better from above. And I'll remember to show you guys that when maybe the garden's a bit more complete. But we've got this gorgeous patio here. We've got the sun which sets just over there, and appreciate it's probably very bright for you guys to see. I'm struggling to see. But we've also then gone ahead and put a similar pathway down on the other side of the garden. But yeah, this is all very much hardcore. As I say, this is not complete at all. And there's a long way to go. And we're currently watering the grass because we had some turf put down. So yeah, it's very much work in process. We've got some flower beds down here. We're going to have some more flower beds over here. We've got some flower beds over there, all the way along there. There's going to be a little barbecue area over here. We're going to have like a garden seating area over here, more flowers, and then we walk over to what is the most magical tree. I absolutely love this tree. We've got a hot tub from our last house. Luckily we were able to bring it from our last house. We've done some of the stones, but we're going to do another ring of 2, I think. And yeah, I mean, look at this. This is like a very picturesque. This is going to be more flower beds. But yeah, I cannot wait to see this all come to life. But I wanted to kind of just show you. I should have shown you at the very start. But with always trying to fight for perfection, I very much struggle to show you. And so that's why I'm out here, just showing you as it is now. They have been working at it for, I don't know, for probably 6 weeks, although actually being here, probably not 6 weeks. It's been a lot of days off and a lot of bank holidays, to be fair. And we also went away where we didn't want to be doing this stuff whilst we were away in case we kind of wanted to make changes, so it wasn't as expensive. But I'm not going to lie, I cannot wait until it is all done, because I know that once it's done, it's going to be stunning, absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I've worked really hard with our planting designers, etc. And the layout, everything that you see here has been planned by myself. So I've worked really hard at that. So I really am looking forward to just seeing the hard work pay off. I think I was designing the garden all the way back in November. So it's been very much a labour of love. And there's a lot of rubbish around, which I would love to get rid of. But I need to remember to turn off the turf, the hose pipe, because I feel like we have been watering the garden all day. So God knows what our affinity water bill is going to be. But yeah, that is just a quick catch up with me. I appreciate it's been a bit here, there and everywhere. I feel like it's been here, there and everywhere just because it's been, I think, like all week I've been filming snippets here, snippets there. But I am just made this promise to myself that I would do these videos, and I enjoy doing them. Not so much on the editing, because the editing takes forever, but I 100% know I will be happy to look back. Do you want to say hello to the camera, darling? And look, this is our little Lulu. Oh, darling Lulu. I don't know how much she's been on the camera. She hasn't been on the camera late. Do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hello? Guys, if you are looking for a loving dog, a Cavapoo is where it's at. I'm telling you now, she's the most loving, somewhat needy, gets a little jealous, but she's a lovely dog. And yeah, I'm just showing you a bit of our utility room, although let's just be real about it. Here is some of my bed linen that I washed this morning. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog. If you have any ideas at all in regards to what we should do with the house, what we should do with the garden, what could make it magical, honestly, they are so welcome. But I'm so glad that I actually finished this vlog. But I'm so glad to be back with you guys. I'm starting to find my rhythm, and as I say, I love doing this with you. But I hope you guys have a lovely weekend, and I look forward to seeing you soon. And why not end on the most aesthetic ending? You know, we've got the bin liner, Lulu's scratching her ear, but it's real life, and that's what we're aiming to show here. But lots of love to you all. Take care, guys. Bye.